Okay, hi guys. In today's video, we are going to see the what's going to happen in the year 2024, especially when it's real when we look at it from the point of view of the world. Like what's going on in the world politics, what's going on with the economy, how is the money going to be, what is going to be the how are going to be the natural calamities. So all that stuff we are going to check out in today's video, because um I felt that there was some extra stuff going on in this year, and which is why I made this video. You might want to know who I am. Hi, I am Preeti, and I am a tarot card reader. I am practicing tarot since past 19 plus years, and I have also been doing oracle card reading, hypnosis, past life regression. I'm a meditation coach, I'm a spiritual coach, and yeah, I also teach how to do spiritual business. Okay, so that's what is going to be. So first of all, I am why this made me curious, that I have to make a video on this. I saw that there was a lot going on, like there are several wars happening. Even in India there is some riots happening, I saw somewhere. And also this year is like number 8. If you total up the entire year, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, it's actually a number 8. And whenever there is number 8, there is definitely some or the other calamity and chaos happening. So I do figure that because of the number 8, this year will be like a destructive year. Okay, and apart from that, we will actually see in detail what's going to happen, like in natural calamity, the economy, and stuff like that, politics and world peace. So we are going to see in that. So let's get started. Okay, so let's begin with the politics. Let's begin with what's happening in the political area, because in this year, even in India, there is going to be elections in India. Even in this year, it's going to be election in the US as well. So I'm just curious, even on the political front, what's happening. So let's get started with the politics thing. Okay, so first of all, so first of all, we have these two elephants. Okay, so any country, any country that's a developed country, any country that has been notoriously on the top charts, like it's the best country, it's the most expensive, and it's the most developed technology, stuff like that. So that country is going to pair up with a developing country, the country that's smaller but that has a potential to grow enormously, because these are two elephants. Okay, so gentle lucid dreams, keep your wits about you. You powerful, wise, trust, easily remove obstacles, telepathy, supportive. Okay, so there is going to be, these two countries are going to be like a lot is going to happen about these two countries. They are going to be in picture in the news, like all over the world. Okay, so that's one thing. The next thing we have is the Moose card. Okay, this card says that powerful, independent, imposing. Any country that is like powerful and independent, that thing is going to be, it is actually going to impose some laws, impose some rules on the developing ones, the countries that are not that developed. So I do feel that a powerful country, even if that country is powerful with warfare, that country is going to impose some domination over some country that is not developed. So there, I do feel that there may be I'm not sure whether it's a warlike situation, because yes, warlike situation, we have another card. But yes, the dominating countries, the big countries, the developed countries, they are going to be dominating this year. Okay, they are going to be dominating. Some of it will be domination in a good way, some of it will not feel like domination in a good way. Okay, then we have these two cards. So yes, here we see the same thing, that different countries, they will share things, So the stuff, they will share resources, they will, like, it has been going on, plus there will be new sign-ups. Okay, before, what used to happen is the developing countries, the developed countries, they used to like, take stuff from the developing countries. But the thing is, what will happen this year is, developing countries, they will start developing relation amongst themselves. They will not require the dominating nation to to buy resources from them. They will actually start, neighboring countries, people who are living next to each other, the countries, developing countries, smaller nations that are living next to each other, they will come in touch with each other and start doing business, start doing trading. Okay, and the developing country will be somebody who will keep watching. I feel there is going to be some sort of cold war also, that any developing nation, uh, some any small nation, developing nation, you can call it a small nation sometimes, when it's not too famous, when it's not too booming, the industries are not booming, they just consider that it's a developing nation because it does not have a very high economy. So the smaller nations will bond amongst themselves, and bigger nations, this could happen that a bigger nation, the smaller nations that were dependent on the bigger one, they could now just depend on each other, and the bigger one is just left out. So I feel that this bigger one could be the US, because people in the US, yes, it was like, a lot of people used to depend on the currency, a lot of people used to depend on US for stuff. But now, the smaller nations, they will just like bond amongst themselves, and they will start doing things by themselves. The next we have is these two cards, and these cards are, okay, so this is like seeking closure. So I feel that there could be some war that could come to an end. Okay, I do see that, a lot of things are happening, that yes, the Ukraine stuff, I think that was happening, the Gaza thing that was happening, and there is some, some riot stuff going on, some things are going on in the northern part of India. And out of all of that, I think there is going to be some place where it's just going to be over, the war is going to be over. When you say that, it's like a relief, but at the same time, it's very it's when you look back at the damage that it created, it's not like a happy thing, that to feel, oh, that this thing ended, it should not have started in the first place. So yes, one thing is going to be completed. There could be another thing going on, political thing going on, that's not going to end sooner. So that could be like disappointing. And this thing is, yes, definitely, there is going to be end of suffering in this year. So it could be that a nation that was bearing a lot of brunt of maybe just being a simple nation, that nation is just going to release all the pain. They are just going to uh, maybe they're just going to stop being too mild. Okay, and they are just going to release the pain, and maybe they will finally just show the power and win the game. Okay, that's one thing. And I'm not sure which nation that could be. I just feel that that could be the Ukraine thing, that though Ukraine is not appearing that powerful, but it could be that, it could actually just yeah, the underestimated power of something, underestimated power of some nation, that you just feel that they don't have enough power, and just to end the war, they may actually do something, that can shock everybody. That's there. Then let's see what's going to happen with the world peace. Okay, so what's happening in the world peace area? We actually have a lot of cards with that. So the first thing we have is, we see a lot of stuff. There is going to be a lot of conflicts. Okay, a lot of conflicts, lot of difference of views between the several nations. Okay, world peace, I think the beauty industry and the sports industry is something that will be more responsible for bringing peace. It's very weird, right? Because beauty industry is considered very, that it has a lot of conspiracies. Even sports is just believed to be like an entertainment thing, and if that is going to be a motivating factor in bringing world peace, that's definitely something different, right? So yes, world peace, you can see, is we have the three cards here. This is actually an interesting card. This shows some sort of betrayal, some sort of backstabbing, which is not a good thing, definitely, because we are talking about world peace. So some of the nation, okay, which, and there would be like two nations, and we usually know them that they are friends, they are at good terms, and then you'll see one of the nation, they will just backstab the other, which is going to be like a shocking thing for the world to see. Yes, world peace is also going to be more prevalent by donation and charity. So yes, that way also. There was one more card, I just am not going to show it on this because it may go against YouTube's copyright thing. So anyways, so this is the card, that is actually this card actually shows that for world peace, women will be somebody who will come up. Women are going to be more participating in several causes that could be motivating the world peace. Okay, so then we have the hangman. Peace may not be, you may not feel that there is peace in the world in this year, especially because I told you the number 8 thing that just came up. And this thing says that there is a lack of strategy. The thing needs to be evaluated properly. Okay, it needs to be evaluated, reassess, make adjustments, set goals, define your purpose. So what is going on is with the world peace thing, even if the nations are at war, after a certain time, it just you actually people who are constantly fighting, they forget why they were fighting, but that rage keeps on building inside. So without being aware of the reason why the fight was taking place, they just keep on fighting because that rage is building up. That is what is happening, with the wars going on. And any country that's fighting a war, they just need to cool down and think why they were doing the war, why they were fighting in the first place. Okay, see, first of all, according to me, there should be no war. People should never fight, and countries should not try to kill others. Yes, in olden times, it used to be that the kings used to just surrender if they felt that they just want to save the people. Yeah, when the kings used to rule, okay, it used to be that way. But I don't know now, the theories that the politicians follow, it's totally different. That is why I don't buy on to any politics. Okay, this card shows, okay, talkative, witty, focused, impulsive, daring, impatient, dashing, and out rebellious. So this card, it actually could be that there could be several attacks happening, because you can see this is a soldier. So there could be some soldiers of some other country that could attack neighboring countries and then go back, go quickly back into their own country and hide out. So that could be there, okay, which does not sound good. And I think this sort of stuff has happened, but this stuff will happen in this year as well. Okay, so that's what the cards are saying. Okay, now let's see what's going to happen economy wise. Okay, what's going to happen economy wise, how is the money going to be, inflation going to be, this year. So first, yeah, we have these three cards. Okay, so from this I just feel that economy wise, I don't think it's going to affect much. I mean, things, yes, economy, it always works in a way that things always keep on getting more and more expensive. Okay, sometimes it happens that, sometimes you may get a price drop for a while and then again the prices rise. So there may be a little bit of shift in the prices, so which I think that's just the normal thing, that's nothing new. Okay, and this card says that, okay, Okay, so this could be something different going on with some of the economy. And yes, there is going to be a purging going to happen in some of the economies. Okay, so some of the countries, they could purge their currencies, like how it happened in India. I think that's going to happen. Not exactly what happened in India, but similar about the currencies. Something or the other is going to happen economically, purging of an economy, maybe creating a totally new currency. That could happen. Yes. The next we have is this card, and it says that yeah, there are going to be major opportunities for growth, enjoyment, expansion. So I think that a lot of countries are going to focus more on developing, making the country attractive. How does it become attractive? The tourism things, the tourism and beauty pageants, these are the things that start attracting more people to visit a country. So those are the things, that the countries may start focusing more on. That is there. The next thing that is happening economy wise, a little bit of the uh price price hikes, I said. Price hike is going to be seen, which will be like a normal thing. No very high, like not a very drastic thing in prices. This card shows economy wise also there is going to be uncertainty and security. So yes, there could be certain factors in an economy that, sometimes it's just a void, and there is a void where just things just don't make sense. This end and this end, they are just not making sense. So yes, that could happen. That could happen. I think that is already happening. And yeah, so this card shows there is going to be a country that is going to be, there is going to be a nation that's going to be very, you can call it very kind and compassionate towards people who are suffering. Okay, especially a leader, a world leader, that's going to be very kind and considerate. Okay, economy wise, this guy just reminds me of Barack Obama, Mr. Barack Obama. And I'm in the US right now, and I see so many people praising him that he did so much for the country. So yes, I feel that somewhere the leader who looks like this, or who looks like Barack Obama, that person will be, yes, because this person reminds me of Barack Obama. So I think that person will be, he will be doing something extraordinary for the economy of his nation, that he is going to be the one that's going to stand out. I'm not sure which nation he could belong to, because yes, I'm not that good with politics, but yes, politically, which leaders are, some, there are going to be some leaders that are going to stand out. One of it is going to be this person. Um, this card also says something about a young woman. A young woman, I think she is in politics, and she is very conversationist. Okay, conservative, loyal, practical, stubborn, hardworking, responsible, protective, defensive, persistent, patient, and slow. So what all the qualities you can connect with this person is, this also is going to be somebody who is going to be somebody who does something extraordinary for the economy in this year. Okay, so yeah, so that was the reading for the economy thing. Now let's get into what's going to happen in the natural calamity. Yeah, I just wanted to see nature and natural calamity, because I know number 8 is also very very, it's a notorious number. It's the number of Saturn, and Saturn is where it usually brings a lot of destruction. Okay, so Saturn is the uh, planet for destruction, which has the number of 8, which has the vibration of number 8, which is why this year is going to be that a little bit chaotic on the yeah, on the nature side also. So yes, see, we do see some fireflies. So some insects also will be bringing some calamity. It could bring some calamity, that could be like a disease or something. Okay, disease in the crops, or disease in humans or animals. Okay, some insect related disease is going to come this year. And it could not be that huge, it could not be that huge like the pandemic of the COVID, but it could actually be a little bit more remarkable that yes, it's going to come in the news. Okay. And natural calamity wise, I see wedding rings. So any wedding, any couple weddings, wherever weddings are happening, it could be more likely that there is more destruction happening in the nature. Okay, whenever any wedding happens, or it could be that a person who has number 8, who has the birth number 8, means they are born on 8th, 17th, or 26th of any month. If they are also having that number, then they could bring a natural calamity while they are trying to get married. Okay, that. Okay. Okay, so this also we have natural calamity. Yeah, this in a strange way, this actually points out to women who are ill-treated. Okay, especially a spouse that is female and it is ill-treated. That if, let's say, if there is an area where there are a lot of women are ill-treated, that part of the area is going to be hit by natural calamity. So now definitely, when the women, if those women in that area, they experience something like that, then they could come to this video and confirm that yes, this happened with them. Plus we have natural calamity. In natural calamity we have the tower card. This year is going to be full of natural calamities. Okay, I don't like saying this, but yes, that is there. The next is, again, we have this Queen of Pentacles. What's happening? Natural calamities are, natural calamities, somewhere or the other, they are also going to happen because of the man-made creations. Okay, man-made creations, they are going to be so much hindering with the nature that calamities will increase. And yes, again we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now this is actually in a good way. It's a life cycle and it's time to fortune to expand, change. Also, the natural calamities that could happen, that could yes, sometimes it happens that some earthquake, people say that wherever there is Himalayas right now, there used to be ocean there. Okay, so natural calamities in this year, it could make such shifts, that could, like, where there was nothing, they could bring water. Where there was land, they could bring water. Where there was water, there could be land. So it could be that it will change the change the face of the continents, or maybe in smaller or bigger way, but yes, it will change. The next we have is this card, and this card says, again, natural calamity. If during a social gathering, wedding party, celebration, community support, homecoming, whenever there is a social thing happening, social gathering, there are chances that there could be a natural calamity. It's a very strange thing, because sometimes, yes, sometimes it could be that the planet Saturn, usually in the societal gatherings, community gatherings, there are a lot of people that usually don't gel with each other, but they are just trying to uh, tolerate each other just because they have met in that place. But yes, this time, if there is going to be some or the other misconnection with people, then it's going to be followed. The energies are going to attract a natural calamity. So yes, I don't like saying it, but definitely I had to say it because it has come in the cards. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I hope that this video has made sense with you. Let me know from which part of the world you are and you are watching this video, and what part of this already resonates with you, because there is some of the stuff that may have already happened and some of the stuff may happen in future. Okay, in future, in coming months. Okay, so that is it for today's video. Until next time, keep following the path of your soul's purpose, because you are born for a reason. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.